Todd here. We're back on the Equinox server doing the DNS Techpack. I think I kind of like where I do a little bit and then cut away and then come back and do something else random instead of trying to do a complete shot all in one. So I think that's what we're going to do from now on. If you have any other tips, then maybe let me know and we will work on these videos together. So you can kind of see in the background that I had finished the there we go, this structure over here. So we'll just try and take a look at it. So the roof is just made out of these pillars or columns, and you can see right through. It kind of goes down the same way all the way to the bottom. Stair stepping. I put in the little L's from the first episode or the second episode. Alright, so that's one room. Each room looks almost exactly like that except for the height. See? And then this one turned out a little cooler than I thought it would have been. I like how it's like just a wall and then you could look out over the water, and then eventually we'll have the village going on the sides here, the Greek village. Maybe this could be a bedroom or it could be some sort of viewing area. Look, you can even kind of see over there. I like this spot. Okay. So we are putting in the Endergenic generators today. First step is to get our fuel ready. The Endergenic generators take Ender pearls, and I don't want to have to get in there and feed it pearls all the time, so we're gonna try to make it a little bit more remote. So the pearl injector is going to be right here in this block. So we are going to put, actually let's set it up over here. We're going to put this chest right down there, and then we'll be able to put stuff into the chest through the bag. Alright, so as is, it's on the white public channel. If we open it up, we'll see if anybody's using it. It doesn't look like it. Alright, so let's go ahead and put that on there. So now it is our channel and not a public channel. And then because Ender pearls are green, we're gonna go with all green for pearls. Alright. And we're never gonna see this, so it doesn't matter how we put it in. Okay, injector there. I'm going to need a pipe in the next spot, and then this will go right there. Okay, and then we have to set that, and you know what, I even went back for the calibrator so I can set that thing, and I didn't grab it. Okay, so we've got the calibrator, right, configurer, not calibrator. I like this tunnel. We are going to configure this. I wonder if we can configure without something being right here, but I guess we'll give it a shot. We want this side to be wide. There we go, and we want this side to be skinny. Uh-oh. No, we don't want to change colors. Where's the clear color? None? There we go. Yeah, I guess we have to have something there. Okay, good to know. So we will go ahead and leave it like this. At least we'll be able to get down there. Oh, good thing we couldn't do cover it up. I need to configure the ender pouch. Right now it's on the white public channel, and then if we shift and right click it, now it's on that channel, so you can see the opening in there. Now I need to throw the ender pearls in. There we go. And now the ender pearls are inside there. Alright, so that's the first part. So anytime I need to fuel up my generators, we're going to throw them into this ender pouch. Okay, now let me go get the rest of the pieces. Next, we're wanting to secure the power out of the generators. So we can pull from underneath. So We're going to clear out a spot underneath where each generator would be. Alright, let's get this stone back in there. There we go. Okay. So, really we should just go ahead and clear all of this, because it's all going to meet in the middle anyways. Okay. So the generator will sit right at this level. I don't want to see the wires, so we're just gonna have this go 2 down underneath right here. Yep. Like that, like that, like that, and then we'll have the tesseract right there. It's a private tesseract, so it's on private. We're gonna take out the fluid and items, and then we're going to be sending energy. No redstone control. Alright, and then our power channel is, in case we have different types of power, Endergenic. Alright, that's the one. Now it's ready to accept power once we get some. Put the blocks back. Guess I don't need them here. It's gonna have to be open anyways. So, hey, that was the exact amount that I needed. Sweet. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to show this off a little bit. I like the terminals. Is that what they're called? Terminals on the outside. Show it off a little bit. The other day, Wolf was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna build a base in the Nether," and then in like a day, he was like, "Bam! Here's this castle." So he's got like a full base that's like looks more complex. I know we didn't go and look at the other one yet, but we could probably fly past it and kind of check it out. Not that there's anything there, but it's like it's a legit base. And in a day, he was just like, "Okay, here it is. I want this base." So he's got a setup here. Well, he's got an auto spawner setup. He's got some sheep in there. In one of these doors, he's got an essence set up. Here it is. So you can get mob essence for his spawner, where you stand on this thing and then it showers the XP particles down into a sewer, and then it converts it into this. I think I've tried it in the TPPI pack on 1.6.4, and the particles caused me a bunch of lag, but he was telling me that he's not getting hardly any lag off of it, so I think that that's going to be it. Thanks to Wolf for testing that out for us. But here's his AE setup. I was telling him it looks pretty fancy. I like having stuff all over. Oh, he's actually building. Let's see work in progress. What is he doing? He's making an inscriber, and we've got a smelter. Wonder what he's making inside this thing. I don't know. Can we click on this? There's nothing on there. But yeah, I just wanted to show his base a little bit. He just seriously built this in like a day. I showed that clip where I was killing the Colossus for him, and he had like the lower floor, and then here it is, and I'm sure it's not done. Alright, and then we're going to add on the generators. If you want a better video on how this works, then my first couple videos I ever made was on this topic, the Endergenic generator. So I would suggest like if you want to know like the recipes and how all that, and maybe a couple other setups, then go ahead and find that. Well, actually, I'll put the link in the description to help you out. So we want these like this because they're 2 ticks apart as far as the pearl being thrown at them. The injector, once given a redstone signal, will send a pearl into here, and then it will start spinning around. You have to use the correct timing to get these generators to make power. If you can get it just right, the last configuration that I saw, they make about 2,500 per tick for each generator, and that's when they're not infused. You can see in the tooltip down there it says infuse 0. So if you get to 100%, doesn't mean that it's doubled. I've seen it go to 4,000 all the way up to 5,000, but the 5,000 was rare. More commonly 4,000 each when infused all the way. Okay, I didn't bring a wrench with me, so I can't connect these things, but I will next time. I'll be right back. So we're at Wolf's first base. He said there's not much here anymore. He's going to be moving everything over. But before I got on the server and before I actually saw this, I wanted to build something like this. I don't know what they're called. I think they start with a P. But you know, over in the Asian culture, I don't know if it's Japanese or Chinese or who, and I feel bad for not knowing that, but you know how they have like where it kind of sweeps out on each floor and it just goes up. That's what I wanted to build, but then like as soon as I got on the server, the first thing I saw was his tower over here, so I was like, oh, I gotta think of something else. But here it is. When he had all the stuff here, it was pretty cool. It's still pretty cool. And he's got the pillars and everything. Just in case we didn't show it before, that's the mining world portal. That's how we got there first time, and he made the first Twilight portal, so he's actually, you can probably call him the explorer on the server. But here's his first base. Awesome. I can't wait to see what his Twilight base turns out to if he built that in like 2 days. Alright. I went back and got the wrench, so let's go ahead and set some of the things. One thing I didn't talk about in the last cut was that here's the timer here. We're going to need the timer so that the system knows when there's not a pearl in circulation. Every 30 ticks it's going to send out a signal to send a pearl back into circulation. If it receives a redstone signal, then it will reset its 30 tick timer and not send that signal. And then we'll set that up a little bit later. Now that we do have this on top, then I believe that we will be able to configure this thing. Oh great, look at that, everything's going in there, but I guess that's okay. Yep, now it's done. I guess I don't really need to set it, but we'll just do it for flavor. Okay, there we go. And oh, that's right, got the wrench. They're going to be flying in this direction. And then if one is already connected, if you click it, right click, you'll see that it's highlighting which one is connected to. Okay. Okay, now we are ready for the RedNet part of the setup. I'll have to come check that out later. The XP to mob essence. I've done it before, but the method I was using didn't work in the pack that I tried to use it, that it wasn't working. Okay, so RedNet. So we are going to want to have some Ender monitors, which I did not even think of crafting. Alright, so the monitors are going to go in the spots that are leading each one, so we'll leave a spot and then we'll go back and get them later. But we'll go ahead and set all these up. Each one of these needs I thought it needed, oh, I know what it is. It's because, like I just said, we need to leave a spot for each one. Okay, each Endergenic generator needs 2 connections, just like that. 2 connections there, 2 connections here, so that's going to actually come around. This one needs 2, so it's going to be on this side, and then this one will need a second one. So we'll go right here and connect that. This is going to be connected to something, and the back end needs to be connected to the system, and that needs to be. Alright. Okay, all of them have 2. Now I need those monitors, so I'll be right back. Okay, coming back, and now I have the Ender monitors, and hopefully this time we have all of the pieces that we need. Alright, we're going to put that down. We're going to set each one to Pearl arrived, so that it sends out a signal each time a Pearl is caught by one of these machines. Alright. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and clean up all these pearls, and I don't have a wrench. Holy cow. And now I have a wrench. So, let's clean up all these extra connections before we start color coding. We don't need any of them on the sides of these. Okay, get all those off. Alright. Okay. So, we're never going to use white. I don't like using the first color of anything, so we're going to start with the second color, which is going to be orange. What we're doing here is so that when it catches a pearl, this is going to send out a signal. It's going to send a signal to orange, and I wanted to immediately send another signal to the generator so that it will fire to the next one. So each one is going to be on a different signal. And this one we're going to go to blue, and I believe the next one is yellow. Yellow and yellow. Alright, now these other signals, when the pearl is caught by the next generator, we want the generator that was previous to be put in the charging mode. So how we do that is that when the next generator catches a pearl, the Ender monitor will send out a signal, and the redstone signal will come back to the previous previous generator, and put it into charging mode. So this one will be blue, this one will be yellow, and this one will be orange. So before I said that we need this to be reset so that it won't send a pearl into the system when there's already one there. The color that we are going to use for that is going to be blue. We'll just use it on the third generator. There we go. The signal that's going to come out of the timer is going to be its own color, which is green, and the pearl injector will get a totally separate color, pink. There we go. Now we're ready for the most important part, the part that controls almost all of it. Did I turn that to off? I did. Okay, normal. I want to set it down so that I am along the side of it. I don't know if you have to, but that's just how I want to do it. Notice that is connected to the right side, and if you're wondering, left, up, down, back, it's when you're looking at the open side, that's the right side. Alright, and now we're ready to program it. Okay, so when the timer puts out a signal, we're going to want that timer to send out a signal to the other generators and the injector. So the timer is going to send out a signal to green, we set it, and see its input output right, and we are going to send it out. We're gonna pick some variables. There we go. I should just right click. There we go. Alright, so 4 different generators and an injector. So we are gonna send it out to You know, actually, we don't have to do a delay. I know on my video with the Endergenic generators, I put in a delay for each one of these, but I think that I want to try without a delay on the generators. I'm going to put a 1 tick delay on the, we'll try with 1, and then we'll go with 2 ticks if it doesn't work with the injector. Alright, so these are the colors for the generators, and then we have the injector. So we're going to go to the next one, and we're going to say delay. Alright, so then the injector we put on, we're just saying that it's on variable 0, and we are going to on consistent or constant or whatever that means. This just means like how many ticks of delay do you want it on. We're going to say, let's just do 2, just to be safe. Alright, and then after the delay, we're going to put it out to the injector. So that is going to be right. We're going to pick pink for the injector. One thing I didn't check before is if I had all of these on the correct one, and we want it to be right. Because that's the only side that the RedNet cable is connected to the controller. There we go. And then we'll just do all the colors again. And this is the first time I'm trying this configuration of the PRC, so we'll just see if that works. And it'll kind of make it easier, because before I was doing the fan out and then add in delay to each of the signals and all that, and it took all 6 channels. This one is just going to take the 2 channels, and I really hope it works. So so the reason that we're making the injector have a delay is because we want to put all the generators in the charging mode before the injector actually puts a pearl into the system. So that's why it's going in that order. And I think that that's it. All we have to do is set the timer to 30 ticks, and then we should see it start working actually. And look, purple sparkles means that it's working. You saw that particle effect just now with the black particles. That just meant that pearl was lost in the system. There's a small chance that a pearl is going to be lost in even a perfect setup. So this is actually working now. This is a 5x6x1 setup, not counting the power transfer and the end of pearl system underneath. And what we're getting is 2400 a tick. Almost 2500. We'll just check each one. Yeah, you saw it was at 24 before. It has to warm up if it loses one. So that one's at 22. It's not always constant. It goes back and forth, but you can kind of see what the average is. 22. 28. Alright. So that's roughly, give or take, 10,000 RF a tick right here. That's some power right now, and that's only the small area. If we have one, you know, if we like leave a block in between, you know, all the way down, we'll be almost at 100,000 RF a tick just with this floor. This is it. That's how easy it is. You can do it where like you only set the PRC up one time. All you have to do is get the thing that transfers, I can't think of what anything's called, Mind Factory, reloaded. Alright, you can transfer the programming. It is right, this thing right here, PRC memory card. And since it's only 2 steps now, it's pretty easy, so you don't even really need to make that. Okay, I know it's wasting a lot of pearls right now. Oh, yeah, we can actually check to see how many it's using. You saw before it was full inside here, and then I had about 2 stacks. Wow, and it's still full inside there. I must have, in between episodes, I went and filled that thing back up. So we can just kind of watch it. If this was full before, it's only used, you know, 12 pearls so far, and out of 12 pearls, there's 50 million RF inside one of these. So, what was it, 200 million? 200 million RF so far, and it's still going. So if we had a battery connected to this thing, you know, we'd have all kinds of power. So we are into the power now. We're ready for a quarry. We might get that ready for the next episode. It's either going to be the quarry or it's going to be the logical pipe system logistics pipes. I know, I like to say it shorter, logic pipes. But maybe I'll need some resources for the pipes. So we could get into AE storage, because you can't beat that. I don't know. There's options. This is this. If you need more explanation, I'm going to put in the description some links to my other videos that covers this. And I think for now I'm going to let you guys go. Let's go ahead and get a nice face shot here. Yeah, there you go. Now I'm a pro tuber. Okay, screenshot. Anyways, thanks for playing around with me today, guys, and you have a great day.